So let's look at how we actually find the domain names that we're going to use. So the first thing is we're going to use expired domain names. And the reason for this is it's a lot easier to pick up some very valuable domain names that have expired. Now there's thousands and thousands of domain names every single day that for whatever reason will just expire and get dropped, and after 2 or 3 months they get released to be registered again, and those are the ones that we're going to be targeting. Now, like I say, there's various reasons why people let them expire. They might forget they own them, companies go out of business so the domain names get dropped, people just might not require them anymore and just let them expire. So there are many reasons there, but the main thing is there's thousands and thousands of them every single day that become available for us to register for the basic $10 to $12 registration fee. So those are the ones we're going to be targeting. We're going to use free software to filter through these domains and find specific ones that we can use. And the other thing to bear in mind with this method is the actual domain names themselves. Because they're going to be short and brandable domain names, they're not necessarily going to be bought to continue use for the purpose of the website that we build. In other words, let's say we buy a domain name like the glamsy.com example. Whoever buys that, whoever bought that, might not want to use the website at all. They might want to use it for an app. They might want to forward it to their own business. They might want to print it on a business card and forward it to their own website. So the actual domain name itself, there can be spelling mistakes. There are various reasons why companies and businesses buy these domains, and that's the value of how short they are and how they can be used in branding. So these aren't your typical niche website domain names like bestdogcollar.com, those types of examples. These are for businesses to brand themselves. Okay, so that's one thing to bear in mind when we start going through and looking at the various domains. So let's move on to the next step. So where we get these expired domain names from, if we head over to namejet.com, and this is their homepage, if we click on the downloads here, this downloads link, what they do is they provide lists of thousands and thousands every single day of domain names that are about to drop. Now, if I download this one here, these domains will all get dropped and become available within the next generally 24 to 48 hours, sometimes a day later. These will all become available. A lot of them will get registered, people back order them, but also a lot of them will just become available for us to register in a normal registrar like Namecheap.com. Okay, so let's dig into finding the domains themselves. So what these are text files that contain a huge amount of domains that are about to expire. So let's click on this one, and what we can do is if we just click on it, and we're just going to open it. So this is a text file with thousands and thousands of domain names. So we haven't got time to look through all of these, so we need to filter them using specific settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these domains and I'm going to copy them. And now I'm going to open up this software called Domain Name Filter, and there'll be a link below this video so you can download this. It's a Windows software, so you can download it. Just drop this down, and as I say, we'll use this to filter through the list. So what we need to do is we can click on this. Once you've opened up the software, it's free, completely free to use. You don't need the pro version, so you don't need to pay. The free version is absolutely fine. So we click on add, and I'm just going to paste in all those thousands of domain names and click OK. So now it's done that. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we can see there's 91,000 domain names in this list. So way too many for us to manually look through. So what this software does is it allows us to set specific filters. So if we click on the filter button here, and it will come with ones preset, and you can change these to suit your own needs. So what we can do, we can look for domains that are between 1 and a certain length or a certain number of characters. Anything 6 or below is great. Sometimes you might want to search further to maybe 7 or 8 characters, but 6 is a good starting point. And we need to ignore anything with a number in, because that devalues the domain name. Anything with a dash in, also, we're not interested in those, and we're only interested in .coms. So if this particular filter here, it will search for domain names no more than 6 characters, no numbers, no dashes, and only .coms. So if we click OK to that, what we now need to do is run the filter. So if we just click this run filter, what it will then do is it will extract only the domain names that we're looking for. So anything more than 6 characters, any .nets, .orgs, or anything else will be removed, and it will give us a list, a new list of only those domains only, which makes it a lot easier for us to manually look through and pick out ones that we actually like the look of. So we're now nearly done, and it will open up a new tab with the new list inside. So here we go, this is our new list, and these are only 6 characters or less domain names, only .coms. So what we need to do now is we need to just manually scroll through these, and ideally what we're looking for are domains that contain a word or 2 words, 3, which will obviously be 3 or 4 characters, or maybe even 5 in length. So what I've done to save time, I've already actually gone through this list quickly, and I've brought up these particular ones. So the reasons why, so this one's got the word crib, so buy crib could be a potential for a website selling baby products, baby cribs. This one has got bet in there. Short domain names with bet can do quite well. This one, cuddles, although it's spelt with only a single D, could easily be a branded name for an app, a dating app possibly, or a dating website. Nomi could be a site about garden gnomes, people who sell garden gnomes. Carpic, again spelt with a K, but easily branded if someone wanted to create a site around pictures of cars. This one, swap by, again swap, could be a site for people swapping things, could be an app for people swapping things, local neighbourhoods, that type of thing. This one's got toys in there, and these I've picked out because they're 4 characters. So if you can get any domain name with only 4 characters, then it's worth instant money to you. They will sell for hundreds, possibly thousands. So they're always worth keeping an eye on. Now once you've gone through the list and you've picked out ones that you're interested in, you need to keep them safe, and you need to keep checking on them for the next couple of days, because they will drop within the next 48 to 72 hours. So every day you just need to take this list and head over to a site like namecheap.com, and you can use their bulk search checker. Paste in your domain names and just click search, and it will tell you whether any of them are available. Now these obviously won't be because they haven't dropped yet. So this will say that they're all taken. which we know already. So another thing you need to do is keep checking them every couple of days, and after about 3 to 4 days, what you need to do, if they're still not available, if you just take one or all of the domain names, head over to a Whois website like this one, which is whois.com, and if you just paste the domain name into this box and click Whois, what it will do is it will tell you when the domain name will expire. Now what you want to see is this one here is still pending delete, so it hasn't dropped yet and it hasn't been re-registered, and we can see it expired actually 3 months ago. So it's about to drop any day. Now if you did this search for this website and it said that the expiry date was at least another year and it wasn't pending delete, that means someone's registered it. It's now not available for you to register, and you need to take it off your list because you won't be able to register this one. So that's basically the process of how to find these domain names. Create your own lists of ones that are about to drop. Keep checking them on a daily basis until they either get re-registered or they're available for you to register. And the ones that become available for you to register, you can quickly register them, and then you can move on to the next step, which will be building the actual website that we can use to sell. Okay, so that's all for this video.